Well, hello, old friends, and welcome back to the channel. You know what time it is. It's Babylon 5 time. And this time we'll be watching Season 3, Episode 15, Interludes and Examinations. I can't wait any longer, friends, so wait no longer we shall. If you could do me a quick favor, though, and hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's time to board Babylon 5. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes, at least a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now. And now it's time once again to rejoin the greatest tale ever told as we watch Babylon 5, Season 3, Episode 15, Interludes and Examinations. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go!
10 days ago, for the first time, the shadows began attacking openly.
Oh, wow.
If we thought it was nuts around here before, this has only made things worse.
What do we have, refugees?
We've had to hire more security personnel to keep things calm, make sure the wrong type of people don't get on board.
Like Mr. Morden?
Everyone's been handling the stress.
Oh, no.
But sooner or later, something's got to give somewhere.
I mean, Franklin can't slow down. He has no option.
When the Vorlon goes to ground, I worry. What's going through its mind?
There you go, Susan.
I want you to rent a suite for me. The biggest suite in all of Babylon 5. And I want it filled with flowers.
Why?
Nothing is too good for her.
Her? Her who?
Adira. After all this time.
Really?
So far, we've got everything more or less under control.
He used the guy to get him into Babylon 5 and then killed him?
Nothing else goes wrong.
Dear God. 3. He's never alone. All right, Susan's telling us about the failure of Babylon 5. Marcus, be careful, buddy. There are spiders afoot, and you've mentioned that you are fearful of them. Spider-esque, spider-adjacent. This show, man, no let up. You guys were not kidding.
The year is 2260. The place?
Babylon 5. Ooh, getting the chills, friends. Getting the chills, always and every time. But this is the scary chills. Morden on station, covering his tracks, 3 of his friends with him. Franklin has been abusing the stems as we figured he was. This isn't great. The setup for this show is always so fantastic. Terrifying, but fantastic. And I think the buried lead is Kosh has gone to ground.
Our military is hopelessly outnumbered. We lost many ships in our recent war with our neighbors.
Now you're all in the same position, unable to defend yourselves. They just wanted you to waste your resources fighting each other.
We thought they recognized our value over theirs.
It's not about...
Look at that race, wow.
Ambassador Sheila, there are 4 other worlds in your area that could help the Brakiri. But they said they would only consider it if your people got involved. Will you?
No.
Huh.
We are not attacked yet. May not be attacked. If we join Brakiri, we are noticed. We invite attack.
So when you guys get attacked, don't show up. Yeah.
The enemy is powerful. Show us you have equal power, then we will consider.
Ooh.
Do you have equal power?
No.
Prepare to ventilate lung number 3.
You do that, you disrupt his entire metabolism.
Look, this is my facility, Dr. Hobbs, and I don't like having my judgment questioned.
Dr. Hobbs?
Where should we start?
9 PSI.
Doctor!
Have a seat, lend a hand, or get out of my way, but do not question me in my lab, Doctor.
Blood pressure dropping
All
fast.
right, get him to the infirmary, start an IV and cardiac stabilization.
Dr. Franklin, we're losing him.
What?
I mean,
what are you talking about?
Franklin has to be on stims.
Lost biosigns when lung number 3 dropped below 11 psi.
Well, bring him up. I told you to stop at 13 psi.
You said 9.
Doesn't anyone listen to one damn word I say? I said we will take the chance, and I said we will take care of him. And I said 13 psi.
I mean, Franklin doesn't have any help. I'm on his side in this.
Gross incompetence. I told them to stop.
At 9 psi.
Damn it, Doctor.
Shall we check the lab tapes to confirm?
Yeah, you said 9, bud. He did save him, though. I mean, Jesus. Franklin is just, up against it constantly. Life and death.
A washed-up old Republican, dreaming of better days.
These are my better days, Londo.
I see only emptiness. And then I think of you. And I say,
She has always been
to hell with appearances.
a shining beacon of hope for him.
Then take this and wear it proudly as a free woman. And someday, come back to me.
This might be good for him, or if something's happened to her, this could be even worse for Londo. He's spoken of her numerous times.
Yes, Veer, what is it?
You asked me to remind you about Adira's suite. You can look at it whenever you like.
All right, I'll be right there.
Why are we following him? Anytime somebody's traveling in Babylon 5. Oh no, get out of there, Londo. Get out of there. He's on station, dude.
No? Who is there?
Yep. Oh boy.
We have something to settle, you and I.
Oh my God. If this is for Rifa.
Lord Rifa isn't returning my calls anymore. Somehow you convinced your government to pull back their campaign against several other worlds on the fringe of Centauri space. I thought we had a deal.
What deal?
We carved up the galaxy, you and I.
Yes, we did. And what you do in your half is your business.
Right.
We need your government to continue its campaign.
Why?
And why is that, I don't think you have any interest in restoring the glory of the Centauri Republic. No, I think you are using us as
distraction.
A convenient distraction, making it easier for your associates to do whatever they wish to do.
Right.
You may come to regret it.
There is nothing you can do to me, Mr. Malden, that has not already been done.
Adira. Oh, dude.
Took off long enough to grab a fast shower, something to eat. I gotta get back to work.
I thought your shift ended half an hour ago.
Well, it did. But, we're short-handed, and since I can handle it.
I don't think so.
Look, it came out all right.
At this time. What about next time?
Look, I don't have to defend myself to you.
Get him some help. In all the ways.
Everybody's noticed. Look, if it's the stims, again, I can help.
Would you just give it a rest? You've been riding my butt about stims all year. Enough!
How's he supposed to... Oh, my God.
Okay, fine. Just remember, I came to you first. I gave you a chance. Hell of a lot more than you're giving me.
Nobody is offering to help him, though. I mean, my God, we see that every time we go down to MedLab, it's life and death. It's life and death. It's packed with people. He's always working. He doesn't want to leave somebody hanging, so he's doing whatever he can. I completely sympathize with Franklin.
They jump in, blow everything up in sight, and then jump out again. They don't even bother to secure the area. It doesn't make sense.
It's the same pattern they used 1,000 years ago.
But what is the goal?
Chaos.
If it isn't about territory, what is it about?
Destabilization.
I don't know. The only way we're going to survive this war is to organize the League, the Narns, and as many other races as possible into a cohesive, offensive force.
Yeah. You need an army, man. A real army.
I mean, you've seen the reports from the front lines.
How do we stand up against
it? I have ideas. Some possibilities. If we could just score one victory against the Shadows, it'd be enough to make some of the others come around.
It's a rallying cry.
Perhaps we should give them a victory.
Oh, just like that?
Just like that.
And how do you suggest we do that?
I'm sure you'll think of something.
She has faith in you. I have faith in her. And you both. It's why you're there for one another.
day people around here start talking more and more like Kosh.
Why don't you go talk to him?
Doctor? Ma'am?
Please.
Gotta love those uniforms.
Every time someone says we're becoming a paperless society, I get 10 more forms to fill out.
Oh, not the truth.
I checked the tapes. You were right. Dr. Franklin gave the med techs the wrong information.
He said 9.
As I understand it, everyone working in a med lab facility with constant exposure to alien life forms has to submit blood samples on a regular basis for examination, right?
That's right. It's all done automatically.
Who gets these tests? I need you to pull Franklin's blood samples for the last 12 months. Check for anything out of the ordinary.
Mike...
Does the word privacy mean anything
Right.
to you, Mr. Garibaldi?
Look, as head of security, I can get that information.
Rules of convenience.
If those samples show what I think they show, Stephen can pretty much kiss the rest of his career goodbye. I'm trying to help him.
Okay, I take it back. I understand now why you're doing it.
Can you at least tell me where it is in the system? Just to make it easy to find when I do go through channels.
You're putting her in a hell of a position here, but...
And we'll need a dozen bottles of Bravari, at least 10 years old. Several carafes of hot Java, and 3 dozen... No, make it 4 dozen bouquets of star laces. She'll need something nice to wear when she arrives.
You want this one here with or without garters?
Veer. Oh, Veer, be careful, bud. Good, yeah, go the other way, man. Stay completely away from that guy.
Hello, Veer.
Son of a bitch.
Anything I can do to help?
Short of dying? No. Can't think of a thing.
Get out of there, Veer. Ugh. This guy scares the shit out of me, man, with those 3 things with him.
I was supposed to meet him here?
You just missed him.
I had some details to work out with him.
Details, huh?
Yeah, I think that he said that he was going to talk to you about them. Perhaps you...
Oh, Jesus. I don't approve of this, Mike. I know what you're doing. You're being a buddy, but...
Security override, code 995 Alpha, voice identification, Michael Garibaldi.
Confirmed.
Password, peekaboo.
File numbers.
Yeah, you deserve this, dude.
No. No, never mind. Abort.
Good, Mike. At least he heard that.
Why didn't you do it? Because on some level, you've got to know the truth. And after everything we've been through, if you can't talk to me, what the hell's the point?
I ran the test myself, checking for stim levels. Figured I'd show you. To prove to you that you were wrong.
He's not even aware of it. Wow.
X amount of stims in your bloodstream proves that you're not addicted. Y amount proves that you are. You don't realize how much you're doing.
But the numbers don't lie, do they?
Doing it for the right reasons, though. I'm not making excuses for him, and I am, but Franklin's come a long way. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I don't know what the withdrawal symptoms are, withdrawal effects are for...
Now, if you can convince your government to send out an expedition to engage 1 or 2 of their ships... No. But if you could beat them in just 1 fight, that could be the break we need to get everyone organized. Then we'd have a real chance. You could do it, couldn't you?
Perhaps. We are not prepared yet.
How much more time do you need?
Don't turn your back on me. Don't you even try to walk away from me. Just who the hell do you think you are?
Careful, John.
For 3 years now, you've been pulling everyone's strings, getting us to do all the work, and you haven't done a damn thing but stand there and look cryptic. Well, it's about time you started pulling your own weight around here.
We're getting an energy surge.
Location?
I don't know. It's a non-localized phenomenon.
Holy shit.
Understanding is a 3-edged sword? Well, we got a saying, too. Put your money where your mouth is.
Impudent.
Oh, wow.
You said you wanted to teach me to fight legends? Well, you're a legend, too, and I am not going away until you agree.
Incorrect. Leave now.
No.
Disobedience.
Up yours.
Oh, my God. What? What?
Angry enough to kill me? Because that's the only way I'm leaving. Unless your people get off their encounter-suited butts and do something, I've got nothing to lose. Hell, my own government wants to kill me. And if we lose this war, I'm just as dead.
Go, John.
You put me in this position. You asked me to fight this damn war.
Go, John.
How many more will die before you come down off that mountain and get involved? Ships, colonies, whole worlds are being destroyed out there. And you do nothing.
Oh my God, John.
How many more dead before you're satisfied, huh?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Go on, get it over with. Save us both the trouble later.
Wow, you cracked the facade, John.
I will do as you ask. But there is a price to pay. I will not be there to help you when you go to Zahadum.
You already said if I go to Zahadum, I'll die.
You won't be there?
If you want to withhold your help when the time comes, that's fine. I'll go it alone.
You do not understand. But you will.
And yet he still fights, Kosh. Damn, John, that was one of your best, buddy. Holy shit, dude. I got tears in my eyes. Here they come. Oh my God, are we gonna get the chance to see this? Oh my God, oh my God. Holy shit. Look at the size of that one. Oh, how do you like them apples? Oh, shit. The shield's held. Oh my God. F them up, boys. Says the guy that doesn't like space combat. I don't think I like non-Babylon 5 space combat. Wow, he took a hit. They can all see it.
I feel happy.
Oh my God.
I'd almost forgotten what it was like.
I guarantee you Morden got to her.
Excuse me, sir. There are more coming behind you, are there not?
He's got the flowers too.
Anyone else on board?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm sorry, this isn't...
I said, who is that?
Her name is Adira Tari.
Oh, Londo.
There was no sign of violence, no obvious trauma. It may have been natural causes.
Why did you do this? Poison was always the instrument of choice in the Old Republic.
Oh my God.
I'll see to it you get a full report.
Check her for poison.
Yes.
You hear me? Check her for poison.
Londo.
Such incredible acting, man. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. Well, he's got his own little group here, doesn't he?
I should stop by, see Kosh. Thank him for his help.
My grandfather had a saying, good news can wait. Bad news will refuse to leave. Get some sleep.
So what news is this? That's not Sheridan. Oh God.
Johnny.
Dad?
I don't have much time, son.
What's going on?
It had to be done. Don't blame yourself for what happened later.
That's not your dad. Oh my God. It's Kosh.
I'm sorry for what I did before. I knew what was ahead. I guess I was afraid. When you've lived as long as I have, you kind of get used to it.
Oh no.
I wish I could have done more for you. There's so much I should have said. And
that's why you won't be there.
It's time you begin fighting this war your way. You've got got to go now,
Oh,
John.
no, don't leave.
It's all right, son. See, as long as you're here, I'll always be here.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh my God.
Gosh! Gosh!
Oh my God. Do not end. Okay.
No sign of forced entry, no prints, no DNA fragments.
Oh my God.
Then how do you know he's dead?
I know. So did the Vorlons. Somehow.
They asked us to keep this to ourselves. It was not uncommon for Kosh to go unseen for weeks at a time. That gives the Vorlons enough time to send a replacement. No one will know.
Really?
As soon as the Vorlons got directly involved. That's what he meant when he said that he wouldn't be there for me later.
Yeah.
I thought he was angry, trying to punish me.
He was scared.
But he was afraid. You look at him and never would think he could be afraid.
Oh my God, I can't believe this.
They asked that his encounter suit, everything that was his, be placed in his ship.
It was poison, as I suspected.
Last thing I heard from Lord Rifa was that he was very upset with you. Understandable, you did try to poison him after all. I wasn't able to find out what he was planning because he stopped talking to me right after that.
Now, destabilizing the Centauri.
If I had stayed in contact with him, sooner or later I'd found out what he was up to and I could have stopped him. No sentimental reasons, it's just...
Londo was positioning to hit him.
Told her to wear it proudly as a free woman. I might as well have signed her death warrant. You said that you would go away for as long as I wanted. I no longer want that. All I want now is revenge.
Yeah. Oh boy. Playing right into his hands.
Will you help me, Mr. Molden?
And just like that,
of course,
he's got you back in.
Maybe you've noticed, maybe you haven't, but I haven't been doing as good a job around here as I should have.
Are you kidding?
Stephen, I have...
Wait, let me finish, because if I stop, I'm afraid I'm not going to get through this.
Don't resign. Please don't resign.
I was so obsessed with fixing other people's problems because I was afraid to face my own. I don't think I have that luxury anymore. Or I can stop now. Leave the job before you're forced to take it away from me. So effective immediately, I am resigning.
No. Oh my God. Kosh and Franklin? I mean...
The ship was made for him. It was a part of him. In a curious way, it is alive. And it cannot live without him. So it will grieve, as we do, in its own way, and perform its last duty.
Oh my God. Dear God in merciful heaven. All right, everybody, we just finished watching Babylon 5, Season 3, Episode 15, Interludes and Examinations, and the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just finished Interludes and Examinations, the 15th episode of the 3rd season of Babylon 5. Wow, nothing happened in this one, huh? Oh my gosh, friends, this is really difficult. I mean, there's so many monumental things that happen episode after episode in this show. It's sort of stressful to watch it, you know, because you're like, what's what's going to happen? Now what's going to happen? And you think, okay, well, maybe we'll have a bit of a reprieve. No, we don't have any reprieve. No, are you crazy? No, we're going to amp this up. And, or at least maintain the level of absolute insanity that we've had so far. I mean, brilliantly told, but insanity nonetheless. Okay, first thing I want to say is this. A couple people have warned me ever since episode 10. A couple people have said, hey, listen, you might want to avoid even like queuing up. I love each and every one of you that have helped me out to avoid spoilers and things like that. Somebody said, hey, make sure that you don't look at the thumbnails for the next, like the rest of season 3. And so I have been actually having somebody else queue up my whenever I go to watch this. And I mean, obviously I have the titles of the episodes, but I don't even see the thumbnails at this point. So when I saw the title, Interludes and Examinations, I thought, this is going to be a, look what we've been through the past couple days. Let's take, or past couple months or weeks or whatever it was. Let's take stock of everything that's going on. I thought, I stupidly thought, oh, okay, maybe we're going to get some kind of like, like a tactical sort of, going through and making sure that logistically this and that and things. No, Greg, no, that's not what we're doing. We're going to have Mr. Morden appear. We're going to rope Londo back in with the shadow. We're going to have Franklin quit. And we're going to, by the way, just for shits and giggles, Kosh is going to die. Oh my God. Okay, so let's talk about Kosh. Now, let's talk about Franklin, then we'll talk about Kosh. Actually, let's talk about Londo, then we'll talk about Franklin, then we'll talk about Kosh. Okay, so Londo, I don't want to say it was easy to rope him back into the fold with Morden in the shadow, but I mean, Adira was it. JMS did a fantastic job of making Adira one of, if not the only, bright spot or hopeful wish, or maybe at the end of the road here's Adira type of thing, a goal for Londo to potentially be working towards instead of working against. He has a goal in mind to be with her, to have a happy life or something like that. But now with her gone, it completely casts him adrift. I mean, you can say he has Veer, but Veer has been tainted because of the revelation that one of them has to be dead for the other to be emperor, and both are going to be emperor and all this stuff. So Londo now, I mean, we saw that at the end of the episode 9, where he was basically saying, okay, well, I don't trust you anymore, Veer. I'm not going to take food you've given me, all of that stuff. So Londo is now, with Adira's death, effectively alone. I mean, there is no one else out there. It would Timov, maybe, but she's definitely not going to be in his camp or too terribly supportive. He really, really has no one now. And I mean, that's exactly where Morden wants him. He wants him completely isolated, completely desperate, and filled with spite, filled with revenge. Check, check, checkity check. I mean, he has everything that he needs. Londo is primed to be an instrument now, and Morden played him like a fiddle. I'm very concerned that Morden has basically his own little group on board Babylon 5 that he can dispose of and still replace at will with a few diamonds here and a few diamonds there. It speaks of, in many ways, it speaks of the current state of Babylon 5, in that we are so in flux after leaving Earth Force that, they said we're hiring new security, trying to keep things safe. But the problem is a lot of what was the structure before has been eroded. We don't have enough security. We don't have enough protocols in place. Probably more than anything, we don't have enough person power to just do what we used to do. And so because those cracks are widening, people are slipping through like Morden. And so to me, Morden being able to act as freely as he is on Babylon 5 speaks of the state of really not being, there's a non-preparedness, an unpreparedness aboard Babylon 5 right now. And I think that's what JMS was trying to tell us too, that while we're doing okay, we're nowhere near where we need to be just on station. All right, so what do we want to do? Londo and now to Franklin. Okay, so I don't know if Franklin is staying on station and he resigned his commission or resigned from MedLab or whatnot, but he's going to stick around. It certainly sounded like he was leaving. I don't know what you all, I mean, obviously those of you that have watched know what he does, but it sounded at the very least for now, we're not going to see him anymore. And if that's the case, this is a mighty blow to Babylon 5. Now, I mean, obviously drug use, the stim use was very bad. But the thing is, his reasoning for using it wasn't like addiction or, personal pleasure, or he just, started using it to stay awake and then it was using it all the time. It was for the purpose of doing more for his job. He said it himself. I wanted to do more, ended up doing less. I mean, that's a telltale. He can't be the first physician that's fallen into that trap. And I understand his admittance, though, like they always say, admitting the problem is a huge leap to curing the problem. And if he's going to take off for a finite period of time to get his head on straight, I completely agree with that. If he's gone forever, that sucks, because Franklin, his dedication brought along the addiction, not the other way around, And it wasn't like he was actively trying to, because he had a poor performance, trying to, do better and do better. He was literally trying to save lives. Every second of every day, it seemed that when he was in med lab, life and death, moment to moment, his decision and his decision alone. Obviously, things start going through the cracks, especially with the stim use. However, the motivations that he had and possessed, I don't think we can replicate that in anybody else. Who else would be willing to do that to themselves? You know what I mean? Who else would be willing to look at themselves in the mirror and not recognize themselves, but think, I've got to keep going because I have 8 patients waiting for me, a surgery, there's refugees coming in, whatever the problem, plague, my God, all of these things that he's had to deal with. So, you can't excuse drug use, but you can understand it. And I completely understand what Franklin was doing. It was a noble gesture brought about by less than noble means. And you just can't fault the effort for that. I can't. I sort of refuse to. And that's funny for me to say, because when the show started, I was not a big fan of Franklin. Season 1 did Franklin zero favors, in my opinion. We had some very odd things, bedside manner things that have happened that certainly, in many ways, I thought provided a hole for Franklin's character to dig itself out of. But I think that since that time, he has performed admirably, and I've absolutely, really, really come to respect and like the character. Missing him for any extended period of time will really be bad. It would be for not just my enjoyment, but for the show, for the dynamic of Babylon 5, for the interpersonal relationships between he and Mike and anybody else. Franklin, Franklin and Marcus. I mean, we had this really cool, buddy cop type of thing going on. It's upsetting. It's very upsetting to think that we might lose him. So I'm just not going to think about that right now. If it happens, I can't stop it. So I shouldn't dwell on it, but let's move on. I mean, and last but certainly not least, the death of Kosh. The full disclosure, the argument, air quote, between John and Kosh in the hallway was one of my favorites in the entire series. Absolutely fantastic. I think it did so much for both of those characters. For Kosh at the end, we had just this baller Kosh moment. And then with John, it just showed what John was willing to do for the cause. If there was any doubt in our mind that John Sheridan was their body and soul, it was squashed right there, because he basically said, if you're going to kill me, man. I can't do any more. You need to help me now. It was an incredibly impassioned plea. I love the idea that Kosh wasn't being Kosh to say, oh, no, you're not ready. He was scared. And to me, that does leaps and bounds for the Vorlon to show that they can even express fear, that they can feel afraid. It makes them way more relatable than these deity looking angelic creatures that we saw Kosh when he displayed himself. It's such a fantastically well done show that absolutely requires the slow burn. If this had happened in season 1, no effect. Season 2, a little bit more of effect. Season 3, this was the perfect time for this. They needed a punch from the Vorlon, and the cost was Kosh. And wow, I did not see that shit coming at all. It's just so amazing, and it's just so well done. So now, I mean, it begs the question. We have what looks to be a confederation, a union between all the non-aligned worlds, everybody that's sort of left over, that has been struggling. It looks like we're going to have a coalition that's going to build up here. It'll be very interesting to see what the Vorlon reaction is to all of this. They are sending a replacement. We finally, I always speculated that Kosh was numerous people, but obviously he wasn't. Obviously Kosh was just one person or one Vorlon. And, you know, because of the union with the ship, that's the thing that kind of threw me. I thought, well, they still could have been sending multiple people or multiple Vorlon here under the guise of Kosh. But if the ship was linked and kind of bioengineered specifically for Kosh, then that absolutely destroys that theory, because he would be the only one, presumably, that could use it for any extended period of time. They couldn't be away from each other, seemingly. So it would certainly seem like that is, unless there was multiple ships, which I don't think so. I think that me trying to make a theory work doesn't make it work. So Kosh is an incredible loss, but boy, oh boy, that scene between Sheridan and his dad in the dreamscape, what a great bookend to that first one. That first one that was just heat, just temperature, just boiling. And then the other one was still warm, but in a completely opposite end of the spectrum. It was an embrace. It was Kosh explaining the reasoning for the first time. Kosh not talking in cryptics. Kosh being blunt, and Kosh letting John know that he was sorry. That was fantastic. And there's no better way, in my opinion, to send out Kosh than in that manner. If that's how you're going to do it, in the guise of his father, fantastic stuff. This shows, again, we talked about it a while back. How often can you be hyperbolic about this show? How much praise can you heap upon this show? There isn't like one word that we can use that immediately kind of balances what the awesomeness we just saw in the episode. So I just keep using the same fantastic, amazing words over and over again, piling them on my side of the scale until it balances. It's all I've got, friends, because this show is 1 in a million. If you could do me a favor, my friends, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's time to board Babylon 5. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear, dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's time to say goodbye from this episode, the 15th of Season 3, Interludes and Examinations. It's time to say goodbye, unfortunately, so where should we say goodbye from? We have to show our respects. And friends, we are watching the Vorlon craft make its final flight, honoring the ambassador that we knew as Kosh, who gave his life for a spark. Friends, until such time as we can continue this incredible, incredible tale, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.